0.5 reading. That means I am officially in ketosis. Hey everyone, it's the Crazy Keto Girl. If this is your first time on my channel, I've lost 121 pounds so far following a ketogenic diet, and today I am starting something that hopefully many of you will find useful because it is probably the most frequently asked questions I get. So, how long does it take to get back into ketosis? / how long does it take to get back into ketosis after a cheat? So, the easy answer would just be to say, on average, it takes about 3 days to get into ketosis. But I, after doing the war on sugar, found that I really needed a break. So I gave myself a scheduled cheat, which is normally not my style, but I don't know. That thing being so restrictive really messed with my head and really started triggering those binge cues, which was really hard. So I decided to turn it into something productive for all of you guys, as well as something that would help me mentally get back in the place I needed to be. So, just to show you guys that I am not in ketosis anymore after my cheat, I have my Keto Mojo Kit, I have my meter, and then my lancet, and then this guy down here are the strips. I will put a link down below to the website in case you would like to get your own meter. They are, at this point, the most affordable meter on the market, like one that just about anybody could get. And they work great, and they're easy to use, and so here's the little testing strip. You can see it's right there. Loading that up in my meter, and then this already has the needle loaded up in it. If you need to see how to do that or anything, they have videos on their website and all that jazz that let you see how to do it step by step. Super easy setup. This part's always the part I have like anxiety about. Okay, here we go, guys. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ow. I think I'm partially such a baby about it because even though I've set the needle depth a little bit deeper, I don't get very much blood when I do this, and so I usually have to do it a couple of times. I'm trying to milk my finger here. And just as an aside, I do not test my ketones very often. Primarily because one of the reasons I started keto was because I did not want to end up becoming a diabetic that needed to test my blood sugar and stuff every day. Alright, let's see if we can catch this little blood droplet here. Here we go. Countdown has begun. Low. So low means that there is not enough ketones in my blood to measure, which means I've kicked myself out of ketosis. So now what I'm going to do is take you guys along with me to show how long it's going to take me to get back into ketosis after cheating. And on my cheat, I don't want to trigger people, but I mean, I had quite a bit of carbs. I would say at least several hundred. So definitely, and sugar. So I had sugar and, you know, included in that several hundred carbs. So definitely wanted to make sure that I was completely kicked out and that I really dealt with those urges I was feeling with my binging, because I do have a binge eating disorder. If this is your first time on my channel, I do struggle with the binge eating disorder, and so when I went on that war on sugar, just being so restricted really messed me up. Like, I don't find keto itself to be all that restrictive. I actually feel like it's a very sustainable diet for me, but once I had to cut out a lot of things and I kind of got in this like I can't have that mindset, it got really hard. So I'm excited to do this with you guys and show you how long it's going to take me to get back into ketosis. So the first thing I'm going to do to try to expedite the process is I'm going to the gym right now. I'm already dressed. I got my Nicktoons shirt on, and I'm heading to the gym to do a fasted workout. Doing fasted workouts is one way that you can deplete those glycogen stores a little bit quicker and get yourself back into ketosis. So today is going to be day 1. And we will see how it goes. So thanks for coming along with me, guys. If you want to see how long it takes me to get back into ketosis, stay tuned. Alright guys, so I did my fasted workout and then I ran some errands and now I am home and I'm going to eat my first meal of the day. It is currently noon when I'm eating this meal, so I haven't had anything to eat since last night, but I'm about to chow down on this. I don't know if I'll be hungry for dinner after this. This is pretty big, but here's what I'm having. I have a 2-egg cheese omelet, which included a tablespoon of heavy whipping cream, topped there with some avocado. I did cook that omelet in a tablespoon of Kerrygold butter. And then I have 3 slices of bacon, and then I have asparagus that I cooked in the leftover bacon fat. It was going to be amazing. I already know it smells so good. So I'm gonna eat this and then I will see you for my next meal. Alright guys, so it is the second meal of the day. It is dinner time and I was craving a goodie but an oldie. It's ground beef, cheese, sour cream, and avocado. Basically a taco or burrito play without the taco or the burrito part. But at any rate, it's delicious. It's one of my favorite things to eat on keto, especially because when you just do the meat and cheese, no carbs. The sour cream only adds 1, and then really all the carbs come in on that avocado, but it is well worth it for all the nutrients and the good fats in there. So that's going to be my dinner. I hope you guys enjoyed day 1. I will see you in the morning for day 2, and probably tomorrow afternoon I will retest my ketones because it's best to do that in the afternoon typically. So I will do that. I know I have, I'm going to work out in the morning and I'll do that fasted again like I did today. And I know I have a client call tomorrow, so we'll see what happens with the eating schedule. Okay, so it is day 2 of my first meal of the day. It's 11 o'clock and I'm having leftovers. Basically, I have some ground beef left over from last night that I cooked, that I reheated, I should say, and then topped with cheese, sour cream, and a little bit of salsa. And I'm just gonna go ahead and eat that for my first meal. Alright guys, so I have been back on straight keto foods for a full 24 hours, a little bit over now because it is currently about 6:30, and I have got dinner in there cooking. I'm just gonna make some eggs and bacon, a really simple dinner. Just not feeling up to really cooking, and I have a very small appetite right now. I'm not feeling super hungry, so I'm gonna eat a small meal. But what I wanted to do was our daily ketone check-in. I would be shocked if it didn't come up low again. It should, by all accounts, still be low. I don't think one day back on keto foods is going to be enough to get me back in ketosis. But that's what these tests are for. So, got my new test strip here. Gonna load it into my meter. Get my meter on. Get the needle in. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ah. I'm such a wimp. Alright. Trying to milk my finger. I actually saw in the Keto King coaching group, there's a link for that if you are not in it and are interested. I do coaching in a group with Jason and Louisa and a bunch of other amazing people. In that group, there was other people saying that they actually had a hard time getting their finger pricked enough to do the testing. So I'm glad it's not just me, because I really thought it was. So I got enough. And here we go, countdown. And we are still low, which I expected. So we got a low reading, which means I'm not in ketosis. There's not enough ketones in my blood to measure yet, which is fine. I expected that. I really do not expect personally to see a change on this meter until I've been back to eating fully keto for probably 3 days. we'll see what happens. That's why I'm experimenting and doing this video series with you guys, because I want to find out exactly how long it will take for me to get back into ketosis. So I'm glad you guys are with me, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I haven't actually eaten really anything today. I had a few pieces of salami earlier, about 5 or 6 pieces of salami, but aside from that I haven't actually had a full meal yet. That chicken I just showed you is currently in the oven for dinner. I'm gonna have that chicken with some loaded broccoli, and that chicken was marinated with lemon juice, olive oil, some rosemary, about 5 or 6 garlic cloves, and I think that's it. Might have been parsley in there too. The rosemary stuff I have is actually a blend, so there's a few other seasonings in there, but that marinated for probably 2 hours, and then that's cooking right now. And then I'm gonna have loaded broccoli, which is gonna be the steamed broccoli topped with sour cream, butter, bacon, cheese, all that delicious yummy good stuff. So that'll be my first meal of the day, and now I'm going to do my ketone reading. So got my testing strip loaded, got my needle here. 1, 2, 3. Ow. Down. 0.3. So we are not in ketosis yet, but we are measuring ketones, so that's positive. I'm going in the right direction here. So 2 days in, I'm not back into ketosis yet, but I am at a 0.3 reading, so there are ketones present in my blood system, so very positive. I did say that I did not think I'd get back into ketosis until day 3. I'm sticking with that. I think tomorrow will be the day. Okay, so on this meter here, you need at least a 0.5, right? So 0.5 is in ketosis, so I'm close. I'm getting there. So for today, I'm doing great. I feel good. I'm comfortable. I was comfortable fasting, and so now I'm at a 0.3, which is good. And we will see if tomorrow will bring our 0.5 reading or not. 3 days was my guesstimate, so I'm curious to see how this pans out. Hey everybody, so today is day 3. Been back on keto for 3 full days, and today, let's see, I did my fasted workout this morning at the gym, completed that Whitrock workout, and then I after that had an Epic bar. It's a uncured meat stick. The one I had was bison and cranberry. It was really delicious. So I had that today. I went grocery shopping and we grabbed a hot dog. I did not eat the bun, of course, with mustard and onions. So I had that for around lunchtime. And then when we got home from picking up my daughter from school, it was about 4 o'clock. I went ahead and made a keto breakfast sandwich. So it was 2 sausage patties, a slice of cheddar cheese, and an egg, which was amazing. Thing was so good. So that's all I've had to eat today, and I wanted to go ahead and do my blood ketone test and see where we're at. So I'm gonna go ahead and load it up. I'm hoping today will be the day. Maybe. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Are you guys all crossing your fingers and toes and eyes? Because I'm hoping today's the day that I am back in ketosis. It feels like it's been forever. I got my fresh strip in there. My Keto Mojo is booting up, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my burger out. This thing, seriously, the worst part, like, I love the data, but I hate pricking my finger, especially because, like, it never seems like, I always have to, like, milk it and stuff. It never seems to get deep enough, even though I'm on the deepest setting. So here we go. Gonna do this. 1, 2, 3. Ugh. Never get used to that. It seriously stings. So I'm milking my finger as usual, trying to get the blood. Get this guy on here. All right, we're in business. Point 0.5 means you are in ketosis. So guys, it took me officially 3 days of a full-on ketogenic diet with 2 fasted workouts to get back in ketosis. So the average answer that I gave you in the beginning, that it takes on average 3 days to get into ketosis, was right. It took me 3 days to get back into ketosis after my cheat, and yeah, feels good to have the evidence right there in your face though, right? Like to be able to say, no, 100%, it took me 3 days. Will it take you 3 days? It may or may not. There's a number of factors that go into ketosis, but on average, 3 days is kind of what it takes. And if you don't have one of these little meters to test out your blood ketones and you want one, there's going to be a link down below. And aside from that, if you don't have one, you can't afford one, you don't want one. Like, the best advice I have is to just trust the process. Eat your keto food, keep your carbs down, keep your fat up, and your protein moderate, and you'll be back in ketosis in no time. Thank you guys so much for being part of this video. I really appreciate your support. I hope you enjoyed it, that you got something out of it, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, please consider subscribing so that you get all of my content, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, take it one meal at a time, one workout at a time, one day at a time. You got this.